限界を超えなければならない。僕の憧れる存在は核では蒸発しないのだ。妥協は許されない。
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Guide Anime. In today's video we will gonna look at 10 best isekai anime. But before we start our video, if you are new to our channel then please consider subscribing, and if you like the video then give thumbs up by clicking the like button. So without wasting any more time, let's start the video. The Eminence in Shadow. Here's the story guys. Many people's dreams to be great heroes or villains if they ever got reincarnated in the magic world. But that's not with our MC, Shade Kageno. He dreams to be a mastermind that control all these peoples behind Shadow. Kageno is a typical modern world person that living his life with this thought. But after he got reincarnated into the magic world, he started working on this by creating a fake organization, Shadow Garden. Now he is recruiting new members for his fake organization and with the aim to destroy a false organization that lurks in shadows. Skeleton Knight in another world. After falling asleep while playing an online game, our MC wakes up and finds himself transported to that game world as he played last time with his in-game character, Ark. He wastes no time adjusting to his new environment, but soon realizes that he is using the skeleton avatar that he chose when creating his character, which forces him to hide his appearance to avoid unwanted attention. Ark goes to nearby casual town of Lubrite, hoping to become an adventurer and take on quests to earn money. With his overpowered abilities, Ark embarks on a fantastical journey, exploring diverse territories, looting various monsters, and helping peoples to get out of sticky situations. However, because of these actions, may soon involve him in a brewing large-scale conflict that will forever alter the fate of the realm. The strongest saves with weakest crest. Here's the story guys. At birth, mages randomly acquire one of the 4 crests that represent the extent of their magical capabilities. With the crest that is specialized in creation, our MC Gauss reached the limit of his potential, becoming known as world's strongest sage. However, with his desire to get a crest with combat abilities, he reincarnates into the far future as Matthias Heilshammer. However, the crest he always strived to attain is now considered the weakest, merely dubbed the crest of failure. Nevertheless, Matthias naturally exceeded all expectations. He enrolls into the Royal Captain's Second Academy, acing every trial that come his way. My Isekai life. I gain a second character class and become the strongest sage in the world. Here's the story guys. After working himself to death in a hostile corporate environment, Yuji Sano gets a second chance when he transmigrates to a game-like fantasy world. Although he wishes to lead an unassuming life, Yuji learns that he has the title of a monster tamer, the weakest rank of an adventurer. However, with his new found skills, he tames a number of slimes around him and with their help acquires a magical power to become a sage, a second profession that capitalizes on such potential. Even after gaining overwhelming strength, the scars that he gained from his previous lives that Yuji left behind still kept him from going all out. However, he might not be able to hide his ability for much longer, because new unforeseen dangers threaten to destroy the world that he lives in now and his only home. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Here's the story guys. Having reached the pinnacle of human potential, Valvatos was so powerful that the rest of humankind began calling him the Demon Lord, both fearing and respecting his overwhelming influence. As a result, he felt alienated from his fellow humans, leading him to desire true companionship and what he could call a friend. Hoping his fate will change in next life, Barbatos decides to start a new life and reincarnates 3000 years later as Ad Meteor, the son of seemingly ordinary couple in a rural town. Unfortunately, he realizes that even after weakening himself, his strength still overshadows everyone in this era. Moreover, his lack of social skill still keeps him away from achieving his goal of making friends. But worst of all, the aftermath of suddenly abandoning his former position has begun to bite him back in some of the most unimaginable ways possible.
なんで人の好み知ってんのよ。
あなたのことは何でも知っておりますよ。それこそほくろの数まで。
キモ。
Trapped in a dating sim. Here's the story, guys. Blackmailed into playing a dating simulator, our MC gave his best with the unbearable and convoluted world until he clears the game. After countless days of grinding, he finally manages to beat it, but his hardcore gaming comes at a cost: extreme sleep deprivation and hunger. While heading out to the convenience store to solve one of these problems, the man tumbles down the stairs and falls unconsciousness, only to wake up to the worst possible realization. He has been reincarnated into the game as the mob character Leon Barford. Now trapped in a world he despises, Leon must use his knowledge of the game to navigate through the plot safely and sustain himself in a society where the odds are heavily stacked against him.
見合いってどういうことです？
私が日頃お世話になっている宮廷貴族の娘さんです。
何かって50歳で結婚7回、しかも夫は全員戦士、完全に遺族年金狙いだろ。
In the land of Leadale, here's the story, guys. The previously bedridden Kena Kamagami finds herself in the world of her favorite VR MMORPG titled Leadale. After the life support keeping her alive fails, she reincarnates in the body of her high-level character Kena. She notices that the world of Leadale is different from what she remembers playing. As she comes to learn, 200 years have passed since she last interacted with the world. However, this does not sadden Kena, as it means that a new genre awaits her, filled with exciting prospects and unfamiliar faces, all waiting to be discovered.
早く旅のエルフは金を持ってるはずだ。はい。お。
Haram in the labyrinth of another world. Here's the story, guys. One day, our MC, high school student Michio Kaga, attempts to start a strange online game that he found while browsing the internet for playing. Instead, he got transported to a rural village in the game's world, equipped with a special skill and an overpowered sword. After collecting his thought, he finds himself battling against bandits and soon realizes that he cannot be locked out. Resigning himself to fate and accepting this reality, Michio set out on a journey, enjoying his new life, conquering dungeons to earn money, and building a harem to satisfy all his mainly desire.
いや、ダメだ。落ち着け。ここは一旦頭を冷やして。
失礼します。
揺れた。今揺れたよな。こいつ動くのか。
Reincarnated as a sword. Here's the story, guys. The hero of Reincarnated as a Sword differs from his standard otherworldly protagonist, as in this he reincarnates as a sword. Beginning his quest by spawning in the middle of a beast-ridden forest, he encounters an injured girl frantically fleeing for her life. Saving her from her assailant, the pair acquainted themselves and the girl introduced herself as Fran. She bears a heavy past, having endured the enslavement and maltreatment of her tribe, the Black Cats. As the hero, but unable to remember the name from his past life, the young and tenacious Franz bestows him the name Shisho and becomes his welder. Thereafter, Shisho and Fran becomes a formidable team, embark on quest to liberate the oppressed and exert justice.
ことに強い魔獣が出現する。嘘！さすが腐ってもドラゴン。スキル自己修復。
Kandashi. Here's the story, guys. With a dignified veteran body and a long white beard, his summoner mage, Dunburg, was one of the strongest player characters in the VR MMORPG Arc Earth Online, even called as the one-man army. Together with the 9 wise mages and King Solomon, they formed the mage player Kingdom of Alcade. But one day Dunburg and the other 9 mages suddenly go missing, leaving no trace behind. In an effort to spend his expiring credits, Dunburg had purchased a cosmetic kit and tinkered with his character. However, he accidentally fell asleep during the customization process. Upon waking up, Dunburg not only noticed that the world of Ark Online has become more realistic, but also discovered that he has turned into a cute girl. After reaching Alkite, he learns that it has been 30 years since he supposedly disappeared. Now tasked with finding the other missing mages by King Solomon, the Awide role player proclaims his new identity as Mira, the pupil of wise man Dunburg, and venture forth to prove his legacy. I hope friends you like this video. If yes, then please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you until the next time.